Hey guys, what's going on? It's Phoenix here. How you doing? So I'm gonna do a quick, basically an Xbox versus PlayStation, or the Xbox One versus the PlayStation 4. Kind of sum up what they have and what they don't have, and what I think. I won't give my personal opinion of which one I'm gonna get. Come back in this video, I'm kind of asking you guys what you guys personally think, so we'll find out how this goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the descriptions of what they, Xbox, Microsoft, and Sony PlayStation has said about it, and we'll go from there. Sorry about that, guys. I'm still kind of sick. So, Xbox One was built. Well, we'll start with the Xbox, obviously. So the Xbox One was built by gamers for gamers. The perfect balance of power and performance. Xbox One takes the gaming of the whole new level. Stunning realism, advanced AI that adapts to the way you play, and a great generation of multiplayer is both smarter and faster. Xbox One is simply the best gaming console we've ever made. That was the Xbox One. Now, what we do know about the Xbox is that it does have an 8 GB of memory of RAM, which is amazing. It's one of the higher end computers, especially for gaming computers. It's probably higher end. It's not standard. Standard would probably be 4 GB. So they're definitely taking it up a notch. The hard drive is 800 gigabytes, or 500 gigabytes, sorry. That's what we know so far. I'm not going to get too much into the details of the processing and all that stuff. It's very fast. If you've standard computers are 2 to 4 gigs of RAM, and if you ever had like a decent computer and you're switching through stuff and it loads, you're having about 2 gigs of RAM. Imagine that about 4 times stronger, 4 times stronger, and that's what you got with the Xbox. So that was the Xbox. They haven't shown many games what they had. They have shown the Call of Duty reveal and a couple other games like the Forza Motorsports, and then they have a couple of other games. They haven't really shown much. They said they're going to show a lot more during E3, so we'll have to wait till then to get more information about that. Now the PlayStation. This is what the PlayStation says. The power to perform. The PlayStation was developed from the ground up to ensure the game creators can unleash their imagination to develop the very best games, deliver a new experience and never before possible. That was never before possible, sorry. With ultra-fast customized processing and 8 GB of high-performance undefined system memory, PS4 is the home to gamers with the rich, high-quality graphics and deeply immersive experience that shatters any expectations. Basically, what they're saying is that they built it from the ground up. Like they literally didn't take the old Xbox, the old PlayStation, and they just built a whole brand new one. They kept going, and they made it completely new for them, and it's just a brand new system basically. And the 8 gigabytes of performance is again the 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is amazing. These things are like high power computers, which is really cool. Now, there's also a couple of things where here's where it comes down to the hard part for the decision. We know a lot of games that are coming out, like Killzone, Shadowfall, and that's an amazing game. I really can't wait for that game. That just looks awesome. It looks amazing. They have a bunch of games that they showed, and they haven't shown much of the console. We really don't know much other than it has the 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it also has a dual processor. So that means if you're if you're playing a game, you can also download it at the same time. Where nowadays, if you're downloading, you have to stay either at the home screen of that console, or you have to stay at the screen of that game, depending if the game allows you to or not. You can't play a game and download at the same time, which kind of sucks. And this dual is supposed to allow you to download and play at the same time, which is really awesome. Now, I don't believe the Xbox has that. I might have to go check through again, but I believe it's only a one processor, which means you cannot do that. Which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So, that's pretty much about the basics of actual utilities that we know of how power, which one is which. However, this is where the hard part comes in, is the games. Now, for me, I really like the PlayStation exclusives. Those look amazing. That just looks absolutely beautiful, and they're stunning. It looks amazing for me. As you heard me before, Killzone looks beautiful. And this is really a start for me because Xbox has a lot of things that I personally enjoy, and it is something that I used to and I know and I come to love. And I've heard about the new multiplayer and how many servers they're gonna have. It's unbelievable. How they're gonna do it is just remarkable, and it's supposed to be like absolutely no lag for anything. And Call of Duty, I'm a huge Call of Duty fan, and the fact that you get that a month early, and I'm not some patient person when it comes to games, to get that a month early is just beautiful and it's awesome. It's what I like so much about this. Where it also has party chat and stuff like that, where I can actually, go ahead and get the game and talk to friends, and I'm not forced into game chat, which I'm not much of a fan of. I really don't like game chat. I like being able to just stay myself and not have to talk and do anything. Now you can say, oh, you can just turn off things and mute players. It really gets annoying when players leave the game and you have to remute them, and then you need to say, oh, turn off your mic. Yeah, but I still have to listen to them, so I do have to still mute them. So there's just that huge issue. I know I've heard that there's some thing you can pay for Sony, and you can have that technical party chat. It's just not the same. If I'm gonna pay for it, why not just make you pay for the whole thing? However, it's kind of confusing. Maybe they'll change that. If they do, if they change up their thing where it's still free, but you have to have that privacy with talking with someone, that would be awesome. If not, well, that's just gonna suck. So that's just kind of my view on it, and I'm not sure yet of what gaming console I want. So if you guys could, and if you want to let me know what you guys are thinking about, which one you want to get, let me know, because I will kind of just up it right now. It's kind of just thrown up in the air of which one I want and not. So that's pretty much my coverage from both of those. The games are amazing. The ideas behind them are just brilliant, and how good both consoles actually are is just fantastic of how much they can handle. So I hope this brought enough information. It kind of gave a little summary of which one. I'm not going to really cover the controllers too much, so I might do a different video if you want. So I'll see you guys next time, and thanks.